Alright, I'm sure from the thumbnail and the intro video you're gotta be thinking this is one of those cheapest tractors on marketplace videos, but unfortunately not. This Kubota was my pop's Kubota before he passed away. He passed away at the ripe young age of 91 years old, and to say he was a little rough on a tractor might be an understatement. Alright, I'm sure you can tell from what's left of the orange paint here, but this is a Kubota BX 1850. It's got the belly mower, diesel engine, it's got a 3-point hitch and PTO in the back. From the best of what I can tell, my grandfather would have purchased this brand new when he was 76, 77 years old. So pretty late in life. And, you know, just kind of as things broke, as repairs came up, he was getting older and older in life and was unable to keep up with it. But the good side of it is it gives me a chance to get my hands dirty, get a tractor fixed up. So let's just do a quick assessment and see what we're working with here. Looks like we're gonna have to do at least a tube or something in this tire. I had to air them all up whenever I picked it up, but this one has went flat since then. I know I've got an air filter and air filter cover coming for this thing. Gonna do all the fluids, oil change, oil filter, hydraulic fluid, hydraulic filter, fuel filters, the whole 9 yards. We're going to just kind of get it cleaned up back into shape here. Today we're going to do a battery and battery terminals. I already took the core in. Walking around the back looks like same, busted plastic, busted lights. Everything's oily. We're going to have to give this thing a good bath and check for leaks. And back around this side, more plastics, more things tied up with coat hangers. I've ordered a coolant reservoir because this one's busted. Got a pretty substantial amount of oil build up here around the filter. I'm hoping maybe it was just a loose filter. Don't know. We're going to change it, clean it up, and see what's going on. But looks like we got our work cut out for us. So let's get a battery put on this thing and see if it fires up. Like I said, I had it running about 1.5 years ago, and it's a Kubota diesel, so don't really have many concerns about it running. I'm going to try to swap in some of these quick disconnect brass terminals. Got my fancy Royal King battery in there. I got my fancy quick disconnect terminals. I went quick disconnect because inevitably this thing will sit a month or two here and there, and I'd like to be able to disconnect the battery. It's also got some spot for some auxiliary you know, power terminals on there, so that'll be handy whenever I go to adding lights and stuff. If you couldn't tell by the environment here, we're doing this in the driveway on the trailer. Don't got a fancy shop, don't got a lot of fancy tools. We just built a house. We haven't built a shop yet, and most of my tools are still tied up in storage. So for right now, it's going to be hand tools, basic stuff in the driveway. So hope that works for you. But before we go to addressing anything else and trying to start this thing up, I do want to throw a air filter and cover on that. I want to see about some fuel. I want to check the oil. Just check over a couple things before we start raw dogging this thing. We are going to go genuine Kubota on most of this stuff. Most of the stuff that's got a specific fit anyways. A lot of the maintenance stuff will also do genuine Kubota. This one air filter cover alone though was like $32, and I'm sure a week later I'll go through their garage and I'll find this thing sitting on a shelf somewhere. But for right now, it is what it is. Just hoping it fits. Fits nice. Let's get a filter in there. Here she is. Let's just knock a few of the cobwebs out, I guess. All right, we have an air filter. Well, I do wish that was a lot more dramatic for the video, but like I said, I had it running about a year ago, and it's a Kubota diesel. I mean, what do you expect? It was pretty shaky there at idle and startup, and smooth out with some RPM. I don't know, maybe that's just the old fuel sitting in it, or I don't know, maybe one of these injectors just got a little trash in it. We'll check the fuel out and put some fresh fuel in it and go from there. All right. Well, the fact that we got cobwebs in there is probably an indication we're very low on fuel. Maybe a little fresh diesel fuel in there. This thing will start smoothing out as we keep it running. Should I get a funnel? Nah, real men don't use funnels. That'll definitely work. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, shit. He sprung a leak from somewhere. Well, it looks like we might have a fuel line or something to address here. I guess we'll find that out in part 2. Thanks for watching the video. See you guys on the next one.